Good morning, day 1, week 2, starting it off in Vancouver, Canada, man. What a beautiful looking city so far. I woke up a little bit late because we were up early crossing the border at like 5:30 or 6 or something. So then I kind of slept in, so now I'm up and I'm like boosting to walk and see the one thing that I want to see, which is the view of the city from the seawall. And then I'm going to try and get to this clothing shop later on. So we'll see if I manage to get that within the allocated time frame. But up and at 'em, man, let's go. Beautiful day again. There it is, the money shot. Ooh-wee. I love a good skyline. Yeah. That's a wrap, everybody, on my morning in Vancouver, Canada. My first time in a Canadian city. It's been a great start, albeit a little late and rushed, but we managed to do the things I wanted to do. Got to see the city from the seawall and got to support another local indigenous business while I'm on the way. So back to the venue now. Tomorrow's actually a day off too, so you might not even hear from me tomorrow. It's been 4 days straight shows, straight adventures. Heaps been going on. So I am looking forward to a well-needed rest. See you when I see you. Good morning, everybody, from our day off. We are on our way to Canmore in Alberta, Canada. Look at the view outside the window right now. Freezing. Sorted out here, everybody, playing games, enjoying a day off with that as my view. Spectacularous. Canmore, Canada. Finally made it, road closures and everything. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon for our day off. We spent the entirety of it in a bus instead of at our hotel like was the original plan. But you know what? Better than nothing. Look at that. Molten. What is up, everybody? Today we are in Calgary, Canada. Never been here before. Didn't really do any exploring today because we had an interview this morning and the bus was out in the garage getting fixed. And this town's kind of Nah, I'm kidding, Calgary. I didn't have the chance to look around. Okay, calm down. However, we've got a very weird venue set up today. I'll show you. So our green room is actually more like the corporate box at a theatre, because this is clearly a theatre. So I'm really curious to see what the crowd dynamic's going to be like tonight when you've got this very jarring separation between the crowd. So, you know, hopefully they can get a little bit of movement going on. Otherwise, it might be one of those shows where some of these venues aren't made for this genre of music. So one can only hope. And also, we don't have our own shower in here, so when Kerry King is playing on stage, we have to run out in our undies, run down there, down the stage, into the back, and run back out up here before Mr. Kerry King gets off the stage and beats us up. Calgary made it work! Woo! I got gifted this from Sister Sage when we were playing in Vancouver. Devil's Club Salve. Apparently it's quite good for the dry skin and the cold. Today we are in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Snowing outside, so I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to go out there and explore too many places today. So I guess Edmonton actually is the home of the second largest population of Indigenous within Canada. But of course, as with colonialism, I guess according to Wikipedia, it's now known for its industry and oiling. It has an oil industry sort of situation here. Kind of bummed that I can't check more of it out, but again, gotta stay safe. I am here to work and play a show, so. Posted on Instagram yesterday asking for recommendations of things to do while we are here. However, given the situation with the weather, it's not like I could walk around, but given what I can tell about the texture of the ground, I feel like that may be a little dangerous, and of course we are here to play a show, so it's not like I can afford to break an ankle or something while I'm here. So I think it'll be mostly a day chilling inside, in the bus, in the green room, backstage, whatever it is, and move on. So, hello and goodbye Edmonton, I suppose. Now, one thing I thought might be cool to try and find in each of the towns or cities, locations, the sort of Indigenous name, I suppose, to these places. And so when I looked up Edmonton today, now I don't know if this is accurate or not, but this is what Google told me. The name was Amiskwatsi Waskahika. So firstly, let me know on the pronunciation, because these are languages that I have no point of reference for. But this was the first one, and of course the first one I look up had to be some long, difficult one, so I hope I did it all right. Let me know in the comments below. However, a little bit biased on the Edmonton name, I must say. I might not be going out on an adventure today, but I do need lunch. So, lunch/breakfast. So, there's a Vietnamese place across the road. That's where we're gonna head right now. One thing I've noticed about Canada so far as well is pretty damn good food and pretty well priced. The Canadian dollar is much closer to the New Zealand dollar than it is the US dollar, for example. So, this big meal right here that I've just got is about $16.50, so that would be about maybe $20 New Zealand. I know that this would be $20 US if we were in the United States, which is more like 35 New Zealand dollars, so significantly better priced over here and tastes better than American food too, so shout out Canada for that, bro. I have been bestoweth pick God upon to write my name. Good morning, everybody, from Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada, for our day off. We've not long arrived. It's about 12 p.m. As you can see, very cold, very snowy. If you remember in vlog 1, I said I want to try hit the gym at least once a week while on tour. Well, we're in week 2, we're at the end of week 2, and today is my day off, so I'm gonna go try find a gym. And I think I have found it over there. That is a wrap on my little gym. Bang, week 2, I got my day in. And of course, the benefit of also going to the gym on a day off means you get access to the showers and you can have a wash. Shout out to the Nest, because this one was free once, but you know, in America the goddamn day pass is like $20 US, and now it's just started snowing. On my way back to the bus to find some breakfast. wrapped up in this. There she blows. The bus. My safe haven for the afternoon. Good morning. We are in Winnipeg today, okay? I was doing a little bit of searching, right? Just kicking it off the bat with the indigenous name. And it seems like it was like Winnipeg anyway? Correct me, but I can't exactly tell the difference between the pronunciations other than the spelling, but again, I could be wrong. Sometimes it's hard to find that information if I don't know where I'm looking. Today we're playing at the Burt Theatre. A year ago, I want to say, or over a year ago, we did a few interviews for a Canadian television show called Going Native. Today I'm going to meet up with some of the camera crew and they're going to show me around Winnipeg because they are a local. It's currently like -15 Celsius. Apparently it's been over -30. So we're on the warm day, so to speak. But either way, I am wrapped up, as you can see from my getting ready this morning. And let's see what we can get up to.
Tributaries that the red will meet into the Mississippi. You can take it, so you could from here, in theory, you can. Somebody was explaining me how you go to the can actually make it to the Gulf of Mexico.
We're at the forks where two rivers meet here in Winnipeg, and there is the Red River and the Assiniboine River, and this is a very important place, not only for the city of Winnipeg temporarily, as we see now, but also historically for the Indigenous people. This is a place where people gathered for thousands and thousands of years, and it is the only area in Turtle Island, North America, that has a proven, and this is proven with data and pottery and all kinds of things, where Indigenous people had a trading route from the north to the south, from the east and the west of this continent. And this was a place that they would come to all together. And this is the only place where that happened because it's a vast continent. So it was a really important, as humble and as sort of as we are in Winnipeg, that was a pretty important historical place. And that's where we are.
All right, my phone died while I was out adventuring through Winnipeg. So now we're back at the venue, about to do sound check. And I've also was able to get my washing done today. So we're going to fold that up, get it ready for the next week ahead. And that's a wrap on Winnipeg, everybody. Just walked off stage. Pretty good show tonight. I think we performed really well. Also a stage that had the most space that we've had so far on stage, so that's always a fun time. Now we're heading to Minneapolis tonight, across the border again, back into the United States for our show tomorrow, and then another day off. So thank you. Shout out Andrew for showing me around Winnipeg today. Had an awesome morning, and see you guys tomorrow.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How are you doing?
Yeah, good. Just woken up. Sitting in the green room in the venue. All right, everybody, and here we are, Minneapolis. Back in God's country for the 7th and final day of our week 2 tour. Honestly, I'm getting sick. Unfortunately, it's bound to happen at some point on tour. So I think I'm going to just chill in the venue today and just try rest up, stay out of the cold. Now, I'm pretty sure this is my first time playing a show in Minneapolis. However, I have been to Minneapolis before when we toured with Gojira in 2021. We had a day off here. It was actually spent at the Mall of America. If you don't know what the Mall of America is, you're tuning in from other parts of the world. It is this absolutely mind-bogglingly large mall complex. It's so large, it has a theme park in the goddamn middle of this thing. It is the epitome of excess, but we spent a whole day in there, dude. Like facilities, food, and then shopping if you have a few extra per diems to cut a few deals, bro. So although today's venue is a long way away from the Mall of America here in Minneapolis, it is not my first time here. Now, when I was trying to research into the original name, I struggled to come up with a definitive answer, but I did see the origin of the name Minneapolis, and I thought this was kind of cool anyway, so I'll share it, because it's kind of conjunction. It uses an indigenous word, and it mixes it with a Greek word. So I saw 2 versions, Mini, M-I-N-N-I, which is the Sioux word for water, or Mini, but M-N-I, which is the Dakota word for water, and then polis, which is the Greek word for city. So Minneapolis is the city of waters, and I believe it is built around the rivers, banks of the Mississippi. That's what we're going to get out of it today for the original name. If anybody following me happens to know what the local indigenous may have called the Minneapolis area before it was Minneapolis, I would love to know. Alright everybody, and that brings to an end week 2 of our North American tour with Kerry King. It has been a great week. My first time in Canada this week, which I've really, truly enjoyed. They had amazing crowds up there. I learned a lot about the First Nations, about the indigenous of the area, some of the names, a bit of the language, which was all super awesome. And to wrap up this week's vlog, I have been recording some of the live shows. Only 2 of them because we were trying to figure out how to actually get it done. Hopefully next week we can have more of that for you, but it is of our new single Mo Moko, so this tour has been the first time that we have been performing this song live. So hope you enjoy these little clips and see you all next week.